I'm Martin Stein. I'm the Chief Data Officer here at Conversion Logix. I've been in the multifamily industry for over a decade. It was great to see some of the very familiar faces. I actually worked with Ben at G5 and some others here, and I had various roles there leading marketing. I'm a marketer. I've been a CMO, so I come out of the marketing area. And I'm also a data scientist and AI engineer. So I'm basically in a fortunate position of knowing what marketing looks like, top of the funnel, and everything we discussed was great conversation, and then creating solutions. And I left actually G5 in 2020, started a company called Bend.ai, where we built AI-driven solutions for the multi-family industry. And that company was acquired by Conversion Logix in 2024. And my focus continued to be bringing AI-based innovations to multifamily. So I'm really excited to share a few of our innovations and also, making sure we connect the conversation from the panel and answering some of the questions, at least trying to give an answer to some of those questions that came up, which are really brilliant questions that the team had there. But before we do this, I want to just show a little bit what conversion logics is. Not everybody knows conversion logics. To me, there's a great lot of great stats that you can read, but the two most important things from my side is number one, how do we actually combine the output? How do we get to the output that we generate? And for us, it's a combination of using AI. We have an AI team, and that's built on the Bend AI team, and then humans. And I heard Joya and Laurel say this and others say this earlier, that humans are really important. I can only, as an AI engineer, tell you that you cannot do it without humans. You really need people who understand strategy. Otherwise, AI is going to go rogue. And you need to have people who know this, and you need to have solutions that are really good. So that's the one thing. The second thing that makes conversion logics different is our focus on maximizing marketing ROI. It's really about one thing, benefiting your NOI as operator owners and marketers. That's what we set out to do. And very often there are things that get in the way. And we heard this a few minutes ago when the panel was talking about, yeah, we're using some of those technologies to old school, maybe first touch attribution and so on. So we're here to help you with that. And to show you what the problems are, I put them together as I feel like the three beliefs that are quietly killing your marketing ROI. And this one is a humorous take. I think everybody in the audience probably has seen this experience. You see the person here, the consumer, seeing all the advertisement across the channels there. And what happened at the very last frame of this cartoon is, well, they put their money onto the last channel. And why is that? Only for one reason, because you have source and medium attribution, you have your UTMs, they're coming together in that one session with a conversion, a lead conversion, where somebody might fill out a form or wants to see something, or makes a purchase decision here. And that is actually sad because we know that there were other channels that played a role. We just don't know how much they influence that behavior. We heard this earlier about social is great on top of the funnel, but we don't know how much that they didn't did they really help us? And if we would know this, we would make different decisions on allocating our budgets. The second thing that I think is really important is, the myth about only paid search campaigns generate leads that are trackable. That's actually really because we don't know, again, how to bring together awareness campaigns, social campaigns that are heavily impression based. And if we would know this, we would probably make different budget allocations and come back with a digital marketing mix that is a little bit more tailored towards people using a lot more channels these days. We heard the numbers earlier with Gen Z and millennials. And I think we have to solve that issue too. That's a measurement issue. And last but not least, I think one of the biggest issues that we see here is e-commerce, or I call it Google Analytics out of the box, is just works just fine for multifamily. I don't think that's true, because e-commerce out of the box, Google Analytics out of the box, has been built for different purpose, making $50 purchasing decisions. And that's why there's, for example, a break in sessions after 30 minutes of inactivity. But we heard earlier, I think it was Joya saying, hey, look, the baby boomers, they make decisions over 60 days. And so those 30-minute session breaks don't make sense. So we need a very different session model for multifamily, and we need to make sure that we don't overcount on those leads that are not really leads. Because if somebody looks at 3 or 4 or 5 apartments, that should not be 3 or 4 or 5 leads. Those are key conversions, and we have to bring down and don't overcount them so we get a real sense for what's working. And enjoy your 30/30 program, I think, is phenomenal. Once we have really good quality and we have the confidence that these things are actually high quality, that should be something that guides the team down, in the bottom part of the funnel very well.